4 here's Pick Your Own Playlist, Midnight Train to Georgia, Hello Goodbye, The Beatles, Fascination from Alphabet. And it is also to welcome Claire. She made it. Woo! Claire Richards in the building.
Finally.
Only 2.5 hours to get here.
Yes, fine.
But hey, how are you, darling?
At all. I'm good. I'm glad I'm here.
Relax and
can
put
breathe
your
now.
feet up now.
Thank you.
And also, can I just point out that Richie Anderson is going to a wedding later on today.
Yeah.
He was going to take the morning off. He has come in especially for you, and you've changed.
Yes, I've got the wedding suit on / Claire Richards suit.
Yeah. I feel like you could have got changed on the train.
I wanted to impress you, Claire.
Has he impressed you, Claire?
He looks very, very handsome and very smart.
He does look very
stop,
handsome and stuff. He's loving it. He's actually videoing all this to send to his mum.
I think he's going to be very hot.
Hey, before we talk about music, yeah, it's that a polar neck.
Yes.
Is it? Is it? Do they call them that these days? Is it
roll neck.
Roll neck. Thanks,
Roll
Claire.
neck.
Thanks.
I
Sorry.
look like the milk tray man.
Yeah, it's going to be warm in Liverpool at the wedding. You know, when you're on the dance floor and all that.
I think sweat adds to the ambience.
Oh yeah. Beautiful,
Hello.
beautiful. I have to say, Claire, we've been thoroughly enjoying you on Cooking with the Stars.
Oh, yeah.
Some people have. Has everyone seen it?
Maybe.
Oh, look, there's nodding and shaking of heads next door. Are we? Is it spoilers if we?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it was on last night.
Okay, all right.
Should we just tell everyone I won?
Yeah, you won.
Yeah, I won. Woo, yay!
So good, so good, fantastic.
In week 4, I won.
Must
Woo.
be so. I know they've cancelled the rest of the
Yeah,
series.
we don't need to do
because
the
you were
rest.
too darn good.
I
know. Was it fun, by the way? Have you taken your new learnt skills home?
I have taken my new learnt skills. It was utterly terrifying. I've never been so... Oh, that's actually a lie. I have been nervous. I was nervous as that before. But it's a lot of pressure, but everybody was lovely and we really did have a laugh.
I have such a giggle.
Yeah, we really did.
And your lovely daughter's next door. Has Mum's cooking at home got any better? Thumbs up. That was. We had
We're
to
going
wait
shopping
there.
later, so she's got to be nice.
It's got to be nice. Yeah. Oh, Mum's taking you shopping. Oh, really good. Yeah, excellent. Oh,
Yeah.
So impressed.
Really good.
Nothing like the vote of your kids. Richie, you have questions for Claire.
Yes,
too, haven't you?
very exciting day because you've got a brilliant new album coming, which Zoe and I listened to yesterday and gave it a massive thumbs up. When did you start working on this?
Well, kind of solidly recording it at the beginning of the year, but I've been working on it about 2 years, I reckon. I think since the last one, and knowing that we were going to have a gap with steps. But some of them I recorded probably about 2 years ago when we started doing kind of demos and stuff.
It's such a lovely idea to talk about what you wanted to do with this album.
So it started off from a conversation really so when I first started singing when I was a kid, I sounded very much like Julie Andrews, and it was all
Start at the very beginning.
Yes, it was all very well spoken and proper. And when I kind of think about how my voice has got to where it is now, it's really come from listening to other amazing singers and trying to copy them. And that was kind of started off with Karen Carpenter and Whitney Houston and Celine Dion, and I kind of...
How big was that moment?
It's the key change. You can imagine, when the sparks rain down,
Yeah.
you can imagine that moment.
Firework curtain
Yes.
behind. Yeah, we'd have done that for you, but we've only got 2 sparklers and it sets off the fire extinguisher things. So sorry, Claire. Caroline says, Claire, you have such an iconic voice.
Aww.
What a voice. Claire sounding amazing on that track. What is it about her voice that makes me smile so much? Says Shauna. And lovely to hear Claire. Cannot wait for the album. One of my favourite vocalists of all time, says Carl with a K. So good.
Yeah, and I'm just loving the album. I think one of my standouts, and there are many, is the cover, because I love Eurovision, is the cover of Lorene's Euphoria. And I know you performed that in the Eurovision Village in Liverpool earlier on this year. Was that where the inspiration come from? How was that moment?
It was amazing, and when it started, it took a minute to realise what it was, and then everybody went nuts. But it was because of that show that the album is called Euphoria, and that it is on the album because it was kind of done. And I was asked to do that show, and we were talking about adding in a Eurovision cover, and obviously Euphoria it's perfect for me and for this album. And I was on the way to shoot the cover for the album. We didn't know what it was called. And we were having a chat. We were talking about the Eurovision show, and I was like, "Oh, actually, that's a really good album title. That's exactly what I've been kind of wanting it to." We came up with so many different suggestions, and and that's where it came from. And then we decided to record it.
And that is what it makes you feel when you listen
Yeah,
to the album.
exactly.
It makes you feel
And it opens the
euphoric.
whole thing. So
Yeah.
it's like the start of a show.
By the way, it's out on the 25th of August because people are beginning to ask, when's it out? So when's it out? The new single is out now. It really is fun. You're doing some shows with Steps this summer, and then you're having a bit of a break. It's been quite an intense time, hasn't it?
Yeah, so we're doing Brighton Pride on the 6th of August,
Woo.
which is amazing. We wanted to do it for years.
One of the best prides ever.
We've really wanted to do it for years, so we're really excited about that. But yeah, we released 4 albums in 5 years or something.
Wow.
Ending with the greatest hits last year. So we thought we'd give everybody a break, including ourselves, and just go off. And it's nice to kind of go off and do little things on our own, because then when we come back together, it just gives it a new
really
lease of life.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
As well. I don't know what you're going to do if you're going to do some dates with some of these songs from the album. I really hope you do, though, because we'll be up front and centre. Obviously,
yeah.
Richie will be on my shoulders.
I'd love to do a tour. I'm doing a few kind of summer gigs on my own, so I'm doing a few prides.
Okay.
Doing Margate Prides and Reading Prides.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
Oh,
And a
form
couple
an
of other
orderly
shows.
queue,
Yes.
people.
Oh, and a show in Manchester as well. So there's a few little bits on my own as well. So it's all,
Okay.
it's lovely.
Good lass. We love the album,
Thank
Claire.
you so
I'm so
much.
glad you made it in.
Thank you.
And
I'm so
good
sorry.
luck
so
with
late.
shopping today. I think you owe your young lass some good treats today. Yeah. What are you after? Trainers, bag, handbag, yeah.
Makeup.
New trainers, some
Yeah.
makeup, brilliant, perhaps some clothes,
I know.
something for holiday, some music. Oh no, they don't buy CDs anymore, do they? The young uns.
No, they don't.
Claire's album Euphoria out on the 25th of August. Surrender. I Surrender is out today. We love you, Claire.
Thank you.
Thank